Growing up in the spotlight is never easy. Every move you make is seen by everyone, so whether they are acting up or being total angels, we know all too well how celeb kids behave. Just wait until you see who ends up on our naughty list. Before we jump into it, don't forget to subscribe to The Taco and check out our community tab. Now, let's take a look at 10 celeb kids with perfect manners and 10 who are total divas. Perfect manners, Maddox JoliePitt. You can tell a lot about a person when they talk about their parents. One celebrity kid who has nothing but praise for his famous mama is Maddox JoliePitt. He's the eldest of the JoliePitt kids and possibly the wisest. In his few years on the planet, he's already become his mom's right-hand man and even has an executive producing credit under his belt. Pretty impressive for a kid who isn't even 18 yet. If he keeps playing his cards right, he'll be a Hollywood heavy hitter in no time. Diva Jaden Smith. He's a pretty polarizing celebrity. You either love Jaden Smith or you can't stand him, but the same can't be said for his parents. It seems like the world is in love with Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith, so what happened with Jaden? It could be their very relaxed parenting style, but one thing is for sure, Jaden is a character. He speaks his mind, and sometimes that gets him into trouble with fans. That doesn't seem to shake the celeb who marches to the beat of his own drum. Perfect manners, Brooklyn Beckham. According to model Heidi Klum, the Beckham kids are the most well-behaved children. Their parents, David and Victoria Beckham, have been very hands-on parents, and when it comes to their eldest son, Brooklyn, they've raised a real gentleman. In March 2018, the teen was spotted walking with his mom hand in hand, and fans around the world swooned at the sight. It was even sweeter when we learned that he was merely escorting his mom to her car. Could he be any more precious? If he treats his mom like this, we wonder how he treats his special someone. Diva Honey Boo Boo. We watched Honey Boo Boo, real name Alana Thompson, grow up right in front of us. Thanks to her hit TV show Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, we got to see some of her most over-the-top diva moments. Now that she is approaching her teens, things haven't changed much. She most recently came under fire when critics claimed she acted black. She took to Instagram to address this critique, and let's just say she had a very colorful response. She may need her mouth cleaned out with soap after that, but we couldn't imagine Mama June doing anything about it. Perfect manners, Apple Martin. We haven't seen that much about Apple Martin, daughter of Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin, over the years. But when her mom shared a photo of the teen in 2018, we could tell the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Okay, all puns aside, this beauty is turning into a well-rounded young lady if her mom is to be believed. According to Gwyneth, Apple is a songwriter and an incredible thinker. Maybe she's taking after her famous papa and will start a career in the music industry. For now, we'll take the snippets of lovely details about the celeb kid when we get them. Diva Sophia Abraham. We have seen Sophia Abraham grow up literally from birth. That's because her famous mom, Farrah Abraham, was on 16 and Pregnant, and of course a spin-off Teen Mom. Through this show, we got to see just how spoiled this little girl really is. We can't say it's really her fault. Her mom is constantly under fire for her parenting skills, like that time when Sophia rapped about her mom's newly injected backside on Instagram. Fans were outraged that a 9-year-old was talking about such things, but it fell on deaf ears. Farrah doesn't care what haters think, especially when it comes to raising Sophia. Perfect manners, Willow Smith. Her brother may have made the naughty list, but Jaden Smith's bad behavior hasn't rubbed off on his little sister Willow Smith. This creative and talented young lady has proven time and time again that she's an awesome celeb kid. She is wise beyond her years and has even spoken out about how she thought starting her music career at 10 was too early. It takes a lot of self-reflection to admit regrets, especially with so many fans watching. Thankfully, she wasn't affected too much by her early fame. She continues to strive to make her parents proud, and we love watching her grow up in the process. Diva Mason Disick. Another famous kid we've seen grow up over the years is Mason Disick. He's the oldest kid of Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick, and you can bet, thanks to his famous family, he's been a bit of a diva. Like that one time he found out his cousin Northwest was having a birthday party at his home. He decided he didn't like that idea and tried to call off the whole thing. Considering he wasn't even 5 at the time, no one took his protests seriously. The little guy even threatened to spread Legos everywhere and try to scare party guests away. Yikes. Perfect manners, Bindi Irwin. Is there a celebrity kid more lovable than Bindi Irwin? We don't think so, and it seems like the internet agrees. She's the daughter of the late Steve Irwin, and she's just as interesting and sweet as her father. She's now a young woman, and she spends her time promoting animal and plant conservation. Oh, and did we mention she won her season of Dancing with the Stars? No big deal, right? She's so influential and inspirational that Mattel even honored her with her own Barbie. So it's needless to say, Bindi Irwin is one of the coolest celeb kids. Diva Kingston Rossdale. When it comes to spoiled celebrity kids, it's no surprise that Kingston Rossdale lands on our list. After his famous mama, Gwen Stefani admitted his insane Christmas wish list. She felt like she may have created a monster. The then 11-year-old decided he wanted Gucci and other designer labels under the Christmas tree. Gwen didn't even know her son knew about designer labels, but apparently she was wrong. Kingston was all too aware of her celebrity influence and how brands sent her free gear, so he couldn't help it that he wanted to get his diva hands on her designer goodies as well. Perfect manners, Suri JoliePitt. She's had a pretty exciting life in her 13 years, and Suri JoliePitt has proven to be a pretty cool celebrity kid. She's the adopted daughter of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, which has to be awesome in of itself. When she's not attending red carpet events with her mom, Suri seems to live a pretty mellow life. We never hear any stories about her acting out or being a problem child. She also seems to be really close to her mom and little sister Shiloh. They are constantly photographed all holding hands, which is completely sweet if you ask us. Diva, Suri Cruise. When Suri Cruise was born, everyone knew she was going to have a privileged life. Her father is arguably one of the most famous and controversial movie stars in the world, Tom Cruise. Her mother, Katie Holmes, is much more laid back when it comes to life in the spotlight. Though that may be the case, it seems like Katie has a diva on her hands. When she was 6 years old, it was rumored Suri demanded cupcakes served on a golden platter at 1 a.m. It's also rumored the now preteen has her own credit card, and she's free to run up tabs as high as her heart desires. Perfect manners, Violet Affleck. Not much is known about Violet Affleck, and her famous parents want to keep it that way. The teen is known for rocking adorable glasses and appearing to be a well-mannered child. Considering her parents Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner have gone through some ups and downs in their relationship, this young celeb daughter has every right to act out. But even when her parents couldn't make it to her 12th birthday party, she was still all grins and on her best behavior. We have a feeling that the older she gets, the more in the spotlight she will be, and the world will see just how sweet she really is. Diva, Blue Ivy Carter. Considering her parents are Jay-Z and Beyonce, no one should be surprised that Blue Ivy Carter shows up on our diva list. This is the little girl that was shamed for being spoiled at the Grammys. It's crazy that she was even allowed to access such a star-studded event, but the fact that she was completely unimpressed didn't sit well with many spectators. Of course, she is only a child and she's used to being surrounded by big-time celebrities. We just can't get over the fact that she tried to boss her parents around and the cameras caught everything. Could you imagine bossing around Jay-Z or Beyonce? Perfect manners, Sella Marley. Never heard of Sella Marley? Maybe that's a good thing because she is one well-behaved and driven celebrity child. Sella is a look-alike daughter of Lauryn Hill and her father is Rowan Marley. Oh, and it's worth noting her grandpa is Bob Marley. This young woman comes from a long line of musicians, but she's found a different career in front of the camera. When she was younger, she modeled here and there, but her mom wanted her to focus on school. Now that she's old enough to be on her own, she's started an impressive modeling career. Sella is a star on the rise, and you'll be seeing more from this young beauty. Diva, Sofia Richie. It must be weird to end up on the same list as your boyfriend's children, but it's true. Sofia Richie is a celeb kid who happens to be a diva. She's been in the headlines for dating a much older man, Scott Disick. It's still hard to tell if these two are on again or off again. Their relationship status changes with the wind, and we really can't keep up. Even her father, Lionel Richie, has admitted that his supermodel daughter drives me crazy, which is the last thing you want to hear from your dad, especially when you're having boy issues. Perfect manners, Ming Lee Simmons. When it comes to good looks and business smarts, Ming Lee Simmons has a lot to be thankful for. Her mother is ex-model Kimora Lee Simmons and her father is music mogul Russell Simmons. Ming Lee grew up in the spotlight and often made appearances on the runway with her mom, and she's even appeared in fashion ads since she was 2 years old. You would think that spotlight would get to her head, but that just isn't the case. These days, the recent grad has her eyes set on going to college and studying pre-law, just proving she has brains to back up all that beauty. Diva, Penelope Disick. Surprise, surprise, another Kardashian baby ends up on our diva list. This family can't get enough of spoiling their children. We can't blame them, they are some really adorable kids. But all this spoiling is sure to come back to haunt their parents. Penelope is already setting the bar high when it comes to her birthday parties. In 2018, she and cousin and BFF, Northwest, had a unicorn-themed birthday party. And let's just say we've never seen anything like it. From the matching outfits to the amazing buffet of unicorn goodies, it's easy to see Penelope gets whatever whatever she wants. Perfect manners, the Obama girls. Being the daughters of the president probably isn't easy, especially if your dad is in office during your teenage years. The world was watching and waiting for the Obama girls to make a slip, but it never really happened. The two have grown up to be some pretty impressive young ladies. Malay Obama attends Harvard University, and little sister Sasha is gearing up for her senior year at her prestigious private school. We expect these two will change the world as they get older, and it'll be interesting to watch them. Diva, Northwest. We've finally made it to the end of our list, and we saved the best for last. Or should we say the most diva-ish for last? Who other than Northwest could bring this video to an end? The fashionable tot has already proven that she's a diva just by her style sense. She's following in her mom's footsteps. We are pretty sure it doesn't hurt that her father, Kanye West, is a bit of a diva himself. Considering he and Kim Kardashian are North's role models, she's set up for diva-like behavior. And to be fair, she's completely fabulous if you ask us. Which celeb kid is your favorite? Tell us what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to The Taco. Thanks for watching!